Hello everyone. In today's lecture, we will solve numerical on minor losses. That is, due to sudden expansion of pipe, sudden contraction at the entrance of the pipe, at the exit of the pipe, when there is obstruction in the flow, etc. So first numerical is right. The rate of flow of water through a horizontal pipe is 0.25 meter cube per second. The diameter of pipe, which is 200 mm, is suddenly enlarged to 400 mm. The pressure intensities in the smaller pipe is 11.772 Newton per centimeter square. Determine first loss of head due to sudden enlargement, second pressure intensities in the large pipe, and third power loss due to enlargement. Now we know the discharge, that is rate of flow is known, that is 0.25 meter cube per second. Diameter is given, that is diameter of smallest pipe is given 200 mm, and then it gets suddenly enlarged to 400, so D2 is given 400 mm. Therefore area, now we know D1, therefore area A1 will be pi by 4 into D1 square. So substituting the value of D1 will get area. Also we know the diameter of larger pipe, that is D2. So we'll calculate the area A2 from the value D2. Okay, now we know A1, we know D, we know the discharge, therefore we know Q is equal to A1 V1. Therefore we know Q, we know A1 value, so calculate the velocities. That is V1 will be Q upon A1, substitute these values, we will get the value of V1. Then similarly we will calculate the value of V2, that is Q by A2. So all the values are known, we know the diameter, we know the area, we know the velocity of flow passing through the respective pipes. Now first question was to determine the loss of head due to the sudden enlargement. So expression for sudden enlargement, loss of head due to sudden enlargement is V1 minus V2 to the whole bracket square divided by 2G. We know the value of V1, we know the value of V2. Substituting that, we will get the value of head loss due to sudden enlargement, that is 1.816 meters. Then second part was to determine the pressure intensities in the larger pipe. So for that, let the pressure intensity in the larger pipe be P2. Then applying the Bernoulli's equation before and after the sudden enlargement. What will be the Bernoulli's equation expression P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z1. Piezometric head plus velocity head plus datum head at section 1 is equal to P2 by rho g plus V2 square by 2g plus Z2 plus loss of head due to the sudden enlargement. We know that the pipe is horizontal, therefore the datum, the reference line and the datum height will be same, therefore Z1 will be equal to Z2. Therefore P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g is equal to P2 by rho g plus V2 square by 2g plus He. Now write this equation in terms of P2 by rho g because intensity, the pressure intensity in smaller pipe is given, that is P1 is given to us. So we have to calculate the value of P2. We know P1, we know V1, we know V2, we know He, that is head loss due to sudden enlargement. So substituting these values, we will get the value of P2, that is 12.96 Newton per centimeter square. So we will get the pressure intensity in larger pipe, that is P2. We have calculated this. Now third part was to calculate the power loss due to the sudden enlargement. We know the formula of power is rho g q divided by 1000 into head loss, that will be head loss due to the sudden enlargement. So substituting all the known values, we know the value of rho, we know the value of q, head loss is known. Here density of water will be used as rho. Density here will be density of water as water is passing through the pipe. So P will be 4.453 kilowatts. Then we will move towards the next problem, that is a horizontal pipe of diameter 500 mm is suddenly contracted to a diameter of 250 mm. Contraction is taking place. The pressure intensities in the larger and smaller pipe is given, P2 and P1 is given. Find the loss of head due to the contraction if Cc is equal to 0.62. Also determine the rate of flow of water. So what is given to us in this question? Diameter is given, that is 500 mm, convert it into meters. Then after contraction, the diameter is given, which is reduced to 250. So by using the diameter D1, we can calculate the area A1. Also D2 is given, calculate the area A2. Now we have given the pressure intensities in larger pipe and smaller pipe in Newton per centimeter square, but all units are in meters, so convert it into Newton per meter square by multiplying into 10 raised to 4. Value of Cc is given. Now we know the expression for head loss due to contraction as V2 square by 2g whole bracket 1 by Cc minus 1 to the whole bracket square. We know the values of Cc. So substitute that, we will get an expression as 0.375 V2 square by 2g. Now using continuity equation, A1 will be equal to A1 V1 will be equal to A2 V2. Now we know A1, we know A2. So write this equation, arrange this equation to get the value of V1 in terms of V2. Okay. Now applying the Bernoulli's equation before and after the contraction, we will get this equation P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z1 plus P2 by rho g plus V2 square by 2g plus Z2 plus head loss due to sudden contraction. Also here the pipe is horizontal, so datums will be 0. Now we will get P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g is equal to P2 by rho g plus V2 square by 2g plus head loss due to sudden contraction. In previous part, we have found an expression giving head loss due to contraction. Substitute this value of head loss due to contraction in this equation. And also we have calculated from continuity equation the expression of V1 in terms of V2. So substituting, we will get the value of V2 because here in HC there is V2 and also in V1 there is V2. So substituting these values, we will get an expression having an unknown that is V2. So we will get the value of V2 by calculating as 5.467. So head loss due to contraction is 0.375 V2 square by 2g. So substituting the value of V2 in this equation, we will get the head loss due to contraction. And also rate of flow of water is given by Q is equal to A2 V2. So we know the value of A2, we have calculated the value of V2, then we will get the Q easily as 268.3 liters per second. This is what we have learned in this how to solve these three problems.